Hello guys, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing amazing. Today's Therapy Tuesday is on why we judge others. We're all capable of judging, and whether we like to admit it or not, we all judge people we see on the streets. We judge our friends, we judge our family members, we judge ourselves. So we're just constantly judging. The reason we judge others is based on different areas of psychotherapy. The first one being is the way we normally judge others is based on something that is sensitive to us, a soft topic, a sensitive spot, or something that we actually see in ourselves. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you believe that you're not a very good mom, and you have many different reasons for thinking this, and you see someone out in your local grocery store, and you see something that she's doing is similar to what you do with your kids that you know is not right. You are much more likely to jump to conclusions and judge her because you already know that you do the same thing, and because you know that that's not the best way of parenting. But it's much easier for you to judge it in someone else than it is to judge it in yourself. So you immediately jump to a conclusion of judging this mom for being a bad mom. So again, when we judge something in someone else, it's either because it's a soft, sensitive spot for us. So someone has done something similar that we're seeing to us and it's hurt us, it's been bad for us. Well, let me give you an example in this sense. Your dad has always been harsh on you, and he's always been the kind of dad that tells you what to do, what not to do, is really strict with you on going out, is strict with you on your grades. And you see a dad out and about and he's doing that to his little daughter. You're much more likely to judge that dad and think that because he's doing this, it means he's a bad father, because you believe your dad was a bad dad and he did something similar. So we judge something in someone else that is sensitive to us, or we judge something in someone else that is something that we do that we're not very proud of. So we're projecting. So this is one of the main reasons we judge others. Number two, one of the main reasons is because it makes us feel better. It sounds really weird. Why does it make us feel better to judge someone else? I'll tell you, it's a very simple explanation. Let's say you don't believe you're a very studious person and that you are not a good student and you don't get good grades, and you know this. And you see someone else who is even a worse student than you are. Let's say you're getting a B minus and this person's getting a C minus. It's so easy for you to judge them and talk about them openly and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This person got a C minus. I have a B minus, so I'm a much better student. So you go and you talk about them because it's actually something that you're insecure about. So talking about somebody else doing worse than you makes you feel better. The same thing can go for parenting. Let's say you are watching a mom who's doing something not that great and you already don't feel confident about yourself as a mom, and you are more likely to point it out because it makes you feel good to know that someone out there is doing a worse job than you would. This basically by proxy makes you feel better. Next one on my list is mind programming. It's basically what we have been taught throughout our life, from when you were growing up in your parents' home, from your school, from your superiors, things that have been taught to us by different people around us that teaches us things about people. Let's say that all your life you were told that someone who has tattoos is a bad person. So immediately when you see someone with tattoos, you think they are a bad person because someone at some point in your life told you that this is the case. So it's something that we're judging on the outside based on something that we've been told in our life. And as adults, and if you really were to look deeply into this, you clearly know that that is absolutely not true. And some of the best, most humble, kind, generous, incredible people are people with tattoos all over. So you know it's not true, but it's in your head and you can't help it. Next on my list is you bond through insecurity. So let's say you see something about someone that you don't really like, and you've got a girlfriend who doesn't like it either. So the two of you sit down and you talk behind this person's back, okay? And you say, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's dressed like this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's wearing this skirt. And it all of a sudden makes you guys feel like you are more elegant and more classy because the two of you are talking behind this person's back based on what they're wearing today. This is insecurity bonding. So you're coming together with someone else or some other people, and you are agreeing on what someone else is lacking, okay? And you're laughing and you're having a good time basically talking behind someone else's back because it makes you feel better. It makes you feel superior to them. Next on my list is obviously lack of information. It's probably one of the most common reasons we judge people. We make an assumption based on their outside appearance, based on something that we don't know anything about and we think we are 100% sure. And unfortunately, that's most of the times the case. It happens quite often on social media. We see someone's photo and we judge them based on what their appearance is like, what their house is like, what their photo is like. And we know nothing about what their actual life is about. So this is the most common reason. Okay, guys, I will pick back up on this very topic next week so we can conclude this session. Thank you for listening.